Secrets. 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 How can my best friend be sleeping with my husband behind my back? This is a story of Elana and Isabel. Two best friends. Friendship filled with secrets.
The town of Amberstone had always been quiet, but beneath its calm surface was a maze of tangled relationships, dark secrets, and simmering rivalries. At the heart of it all was Elana, a young woman whose beauty and charm enchanted nearly everyone in town. But beneath her alluring smile, she harbored a devastating secret. Elana had fallen deeply in love with Marcus, the town's most eligible bachelor. Known for his wealth and influential family, Marcus was admired and envied by many. But there was one thing no one knew. Marcus was already married to Isabel. Isabel had been a childhood friend to Elana, and while the two had drifted apart over the years, they still shared a complicated bond. Elana and Marcus met in secret, keeping their passionate affair hidden from prying eyes. But Amberstone was no stranger to gossip, and soon, subtle whispers began to circulate. It wasn't long before Isabel caught wind of the rumors, although she dismissed them at first. Her trust in Marcus was unwavering. But as the whispers grew louder, her doubts began to fester, gnawing at her every thought. One evening, Isabel couldn't bear the uncertainty anymore. She followed Marcus when he claimed he had business at his family's estate. She watched from the shadows as Marcus walked into the hidden garden, where Elana awaited him. The sight of her husband tenderly embracing Elana shattered Isabel's world. She staggered back, tears streaming down her face, anger burning within her. But instead of confronting them, she turned away, her mind already plotting a way to reclaim her husband and punish her former friend. Isabel began visiting Elana regularly, hiding her hurt and resentment behind a mask of friendliness. The visits unnerved Elana, who sensed something different in Isabel's gaze, something dark and unreadable. But each time she saw Marcus, her doubts vanished. She believed their love would triumph, that he would eventually leave Isabel and start a new life with her. Isabel had no intention of letting that happen. She began leaving anonymous notes for Elana, implying that Marcus had other secrets, that he was not as devoted as she believed. She wanted to sow mistrust between them, to shake Elena's confidence. At first, Elana dismissed the notes as the work of a jealous rival. But as the notes became more specific, pointing out details only an insider would know, she began to wonder if there was truth in them. One night, unable to contain her doubts any longer, Elana confronted Marcus. "Is it true?" she demanded. "Are you hiding something else from me?" Marcus was taken aback. He stumbled over his words, realizing he had underestimated the depth of Elena's suspicions. In his hesitation, Elana saw the confirmation she dreaded. Feeling betrayed and used, she fled into the night, leaving Marcus standing in stunned silence. Desperate to hold on to Marcus, Elana plotted to turn the tables on Isabel, whom she now suspected of sending the notes. She decided to confront Isabel directly, wanting to uncover her motives and perhaps intimidate her into leaving Marcus for good. When Elana arrived at Isabel's estate, she found the house dark and empty. She wandered through the halls, feeling a growing sense of unease, when suddenly Isabel appeared, her face eerily calm. They stood facing each other in tense silence, each waiting for the other to speak. "Why did you betray me, Elana?" Isabel's voice was soft, but laced with bitterness. "We were friends once. How could you steal my husband?" Elana clenched her fists, her anger flaring. "You betrayed me first. Those notes, trying to turn me against Marcus. But it didn't work. He loves me, Isabel, not you." Isabel laughed bitterly. "Love? You think he loves you? He will never leave me. He's tied to this family, to the legacy. And now you'll be left with nothing." The two women stared at each other, their shared history falling apart in that moment. But Isabel wasn't done yet. She reached into her coat and pulled out a stack of papers, waving them in Elena's face. "These are Marcus's investments. Every cent he's put into risky deals. His wealth is nothing but a smokescreen. Elena's heart sank as she scanned the documents, realizing the extent of Marcus's deception. The man she had risked everything for was a fraud, living off borrowed fortunes and borrowed time. She felt a wave of betrayal so intense it left her dizzy. Fueled by rage, Elena turned on Isabel, determined to expose her hypocrisy. "You may have the money and the title, but Marcus is mine. He told me things he would never tell you." But Isabel, ever calculating, gave a cold smile. "He told you things because he knew you'd be desperate to believe him. You were just a pawn, Elena, a diversion. And now you're left with nothing. No love, no fortune, no friends." As the truth settled over her, Elena felt a bitterness consume her heart. She realized she had lost everything, her love, her innocence, even her own self-respect. As the truth settled over her, Elena felt a bitterness consume her heart. She realized she had lost everything, her love, her innocence, even her own self-respect. Without another word, she turned and walked out, leaving Isabel standing alone in the darkened room, victorious yet strangely hollow. In the days that followed, Amberstone buzzed with scandalous tales of betrayal and heartbreak. But for Isabel and Elana, there was only silence. Both women were left to bear the weight of their choices, bound forever by the secrets they'd kept and the love they'd betrayed.
I hope you enjoyed the story of Elana and Isabel. Please drop your comments. Like and subscribe for more interesting stories. Thank you.